I was asked, what is it about 0 and 6? What is it about 0 and 6? Well, this is what it is. I'm sitting on the spot. X marks the spot. My ass is on the bottom, okay? That's the hole in my body. Man is 6 with the one hole that is a receiver. If you do not need to leave anywhere, then you are in the middle of the totality of 360 degrees, which runs the clock 72 times 5. It's 0.5. It's one away from everything, but yet halfway between everything. So if you sit on 5 and you are 1, then you are 1 sitting on 5, surrounded by 5 times 5 times 5 times 5, which is this direction, this direction, this direction. Direction behind you. 5 by 5 by 5 is 125. Let's not count what's behind. We're looking forward. Even though that'll make 625, the reality is you got 18.75 in this area here, and 6.75 and 6.25 behind you. 6.25 removed equals 125. Memory. What is behind that is coming in, or what is from the bottom coming up? If it's from the bottom coming up, okay, or if it's from all around in 8 directions, okay, 2 directions this way, 2 directions this way, and then up and down. Don't count the in-between. That's 6. It's 6 by 60. You don't need any more because everything else is halfway in between. That's what 0 is all about. If you're standing on the spot and you don't need to move, then you are 3 and 3. 1, 2, and 3 to this direction, 1, 2, and 3 to that direction. That's what 0 is all about. If you're standing on, if you need the number 5, it's 3 and 2 and 0. Because you need to be where you are. The answer is on the paper in the middle of the totality of the surrounding. So if I'm 2 on the outside, 1 this way and 1 this way, well, I come back halfway to here. And that way I come halfway to here, making me 1, making them a half. I'm 1, they're a half. 1.5 to this side, 1.5 to this side. The O letter is the 15th letter. 1.5 times anything will bring the reality to the world where, I mean, if you're going from here to there, it's here, and halfway to there, it's 1.5. But if you're going this way, you're not going that way. If you're looking forward, you're not looking back. I mean, is it that hard? Is it that hard? Is science that hard? How many people in science, every single year, they are spending billions of dollars on science to find something that works? They must be all crazy if nothing works. No. You gather up the numbers and you bring the numbers to their own reality. So if we were talking about 1, 3, and 5, and we were skipping this finger, because if I put the donut in this finger, it touches 2 and 4. The 3 with the donut hole, the ring, will touch 2 and 4 automatically. We don't need 1 and 5, it's the outer ring. 2 and 4 is in between. 4 and 2 is the reverse. 6, 6, 6, 6, in between 6, 6. 6 and 1 on the outside, 6 and 1 on the outside, because you start at 1, you end at 5. But you start at 1, you end at 5, you want to reconnect. You have 6. 6 and 1 is 7, 7 plus 0 is 7. But 0 equals 6. 0 equals 6, this equals 13. What is in be 13? 1 and 2, it's the doorway. 1, 2, 3, ABC. 7 and 6 is 13, it's the AC power. 7 times 6 is 42. 42 and 13 is 55, halfway in between. 55 is 4 plus 1.5. 7 minus 1.5 equals 10 between 4. 5 to 6 is a half. 6 minus 5 is a half. Becomes 5.5, 5.5. So 4 to 7 and 5 to 6 both bring 55. 5 and 6 is in between 4 and 7. 5 is in the center, bringing to 6 Saturn. 5 is in the center, bringing to 7 Uranus. 5, 6, 7, 18. 4 is bringing to 7. 4 can also bring to 5, but we're not. This is 4 and 7. 4 and 7, 7 and 4. What's in between is 5.5. 4 plus 5.5 is 9.5. 7 plus 5.5 is 12.5 memory. 9.5 plus 12.5 is 13, and 9 is 22. 22 to life. Raphael, 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Just a short reality that if you need 5, then you have 5. Then you get 0 and 5 because you need to stay on 5. 0 becomes 6. 5 and 6 becomes 11. 1 and 1 becomes 2. What does that mean to you? To me, sometimes it doesn't mean that much. But I'm 1 and 1 is 6.